So I just wanted to jump on here because I am having a situation that's very interesting. So if you're a person who enjoys synchronicities and kind of uses them as guidance, I'm curious, do you ever have the experience that you're like, wh which synchronicity should I believe? Like there's too many synchronicities, or like, do you trust the synchronicities over like some of the actual logistics? So we're looking for a dog right now, and it's been a very up and down experience, way more challenging than I expected it to be. And I thought we had a dog last week. It didn't work out. And yesterday I was like, I think maybe I just need to surrender. Like it's been too confusing and difficult. And I just would like the dog to just walk up to me. I had a person tell me a story of their precious dog just walked up to them. And so so that happened yesterday. Then yesterday I got an email about from a relative about another relative whose birthday was yesterday. She's long past, she's my great grandma. And apparently, great grandma Verna had this little collie dog who would walk. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of this synchronicity. Okay, so it was a collie, and the dog walked her to and from school every day, like would walk her to school and then would go back home. And then at 3 o'clock would walk back to the school on the dog's own and walk my great grandma back from school. And it was this really precious story that she was telling as she was celebrating and remembering her on her birthday. And I was like, wow, that's a really great story about the dog. And that feels important right now because I'm looking for a dog. And so I said to great grandma Verna, I said, hey, could you and this collie dog, help me with finding a dog? And then I went to Home Depot and I'm checking out at Home Depot. And the person next to me in the checkout line, and this is actually interesting too, because I was like getting into the checkout line and then I got a text that was kind of time sensitive. So I got out of line, responded to the text, and got back in line. And the person who was now right next to me had two dogs. One dog had a bandana on that said, adopt me. And I was like, hi, excuse me, are you actually like trying to adopt this dog or get this dog adopted? And they were like, yeah. Um, and I was like, are you like working with an organization or, and they were like, no, we went to, I think they said Ecuador, and we ended up bringing this dog home. And um, we just already have three dogs, but we felt like we were meant to bring it. And so we're looking for the right family for it. And this dog's name is Callie, spelled exactly the same as Collie, but with an A instead of a O, which I didn't notice until just now. Um, and I was like, okay. And I looked down at my phone and my phone says 111. And I'm like, okay. Um, and like the dog literally like walked up to me and had a red bandana on that said adopt me. And I'm like, okay, well, text me, like, let's get each other's information. We can see what's next. So the person texts me, I text back, like, what's the health history, blah, blah, blah. All good health, great with kids. I asked, like, are they good with kids and cats? Not good with cats. So they have like I guess, a real prey instinct. They're like a hunting dog, maybe, or something. They look like a black lab, like a small black lab. Um, and they don't think they would ever be able to get along with cats, which we don't have a cat, but my kid wants a cat also. And so I'm like, that doesn't seem to line up so well. And I honestly, like, I would be sad if I had a dog that was like would chase and eat a squirrel or something. Um, and it sounds like, but you know what? So would a cat. And that was part of the reason why we were thinking about getting a cat, because we have a lot of like mice and stuff here. We're kind of in the woods. Anyways, well, that's interesting. See, this is a good thing about talking these things out. So I was like, that's a lot of like the dog walks up and has a red adopt me bandana on. Like, have you ever seen a dog with a red bandana that said adopt me? Like, what? And then it was 111, and I had just asked for and Collie and Callie. I don't know. So we're gonna go visit the dog and let's see what happens. But I'm having a little bit of like, what if it's not right? But I also am a person who doesn't believe in right, wrong. But a dog feels like a big commitment. I don't know. We'll just go and we'll meet the dog and I'll bring my kid and we'll see what we think. Very interesting, right? So tell me, what are your experiences with synchronicities? Like, how do you interact with them? How do you like, do you question them? Like, do you have that, like, I don't know, but this one seems like really clear. I just all sorts of feelings. Okay. Love you all.